Hello, hello. I hope this is working. Let me do a check. 5 second check really quick. See if it is on. Let me read. Let's see. Okay, it's working. Great. So, right now I'm having a little manic moment. And these are the times where I feel like I should be streaming or at least sharing my opinion. So I'm just gonna let the thoughts come to me and I'm just gonna keep rambling. I feel like we've gone or transferred into a new time. I've seen videos of people saying the shift is here, but before I even saw videos about the shift, actually I'm gonna put on my camera and you're just gonna see me put on my makeup because I gotta leave and let's see if I can turn this on. Okay, yeah, I'm looking kind of crazy. Okay, don't mind me. So, talking about the shift. Hold on. Yeah. So before people were talking about the so-called shift, I was seeing a lot of I was already getting this feeling that was very odd. Is the volume working here? Yeah. I was looking in the mirror, I was talking to my mom, and I'm telling her that I don't look the same anymore compared to a few months ago. Like, something has changed. I can't really. Maybe I gained weight, definitely, but something else has changed. Like, I think I used to look a little bit like. So I would look in the mirror and I would say I look like a certain animal. I used to say I look like a spider in my own eyes. That's how I perceive myself. But now, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know who I'm looking at anymore. Like, there were some people around me. I would go outside, and they would say, "Time is different. Like, something about the time is different." And now because I feel so deeply, the world is always changing to me. Like, it doesn't feel like such a great shift because I've been feeling all the other shifts, and like, it doesn't. But I am consciously aware now that something did happen recently because the night where people said there was a shift happening, I had so many dreams. Usually, I have like one or two dreams, but I think I had about seven. So I guess I was just shifting through timelines. I think. I don't know if anyone can relate, but it just feels. If I could describe the feeling, I would say everything feels more open. Like, I feel like something has died in space, and it's created more space for us to create in our own lives. So there may be, I don't want to say that something major or catastrophic is going to happen, but I do feel like maybe some land will probably sink underwater, like be, I don't want to like fearmonger, but I just feel like because whatever happens on the outside must happen on the inside. So maybe some land may go underwater, or some sort of destructive natural disaster. I don't want to say earthquake, landslide, none of those, but I'm just assuming. Hopefully it doesn't happen, and it's just my assumption. But something does feel more open in the universe. Maybe we're more open to create the life we desire, and the wishes that we truly want are easily coming in nowadays. And whatever's happening on earth is just an illusion. And I think we always need to remind ourselves that you know, it's an illusion. It feels real because it is, but also it's not real. It's just certain things are planned to make us feel like everything's out of our control, but we have so much control. For example, on YouTube now, they are copywriting videos that are not original, and I don't really care because I'm not looking to monetize my page. I'm just sharing my, I don't know, experiences or my views and perceptions on life. That's my focus. I don't really care for monetizing. It would be nice if I ever get there, but it's not really my objective. I used to be the one who was searching for people who are like me. I was like, nobody's like me, blah, 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 blah. And now I just don't seem to care. I don't know if I'm going with like a vampy, like a vampy look, or I don't know. I haven't used this lip product in quite a while. Let's see how it looks. Glasses off. So yeah, if a shift did happen, like, or it did happen because everyone's saying it did, right? Just know that the world is not ending. It's probably just this timeline that we all are collectively in is shifting and changing. That's for one. It's just shifting and changing into something new. And we just have to get with the times, you know. We just have to shift and change as well and release things that do not serve us. That's what we need to do. Instead of holding on to old things that don't serve us. And old things, I don't mean old things as in things like items. I mean old things as in people, places, things, thoughts, feelings, you know, things like that. These create energetic weight upon our bodies and the timelines that we are on. Like certain, you won't gain access to anything higher if you're stuck down here. So if you have anger, hatred, resentment, all these things in your body, you're stuck on this timeline and you want to go to another timeline. It's not better, but it's just another timeline. Like if you're unsatisfied with this, you can go down here, you can go down here, you can go up here. That's how I see it. Like there's no good, there's no bad. It's just whatever you want out of life, right? So you can change and shift. The only time it becomes uncomfortable, or I think people start to get angry or, you know, dissatisfied with life, is when they don't realize that they have the power over shifting timelines. Like no one can truly gridlock you to a timeline. It's all in your power. You know, you have the power to move and shift and protect yourself and, you know, release. If someone does something to you horrible, it's up to you to release that, you know. You can hold on to it. That's okay. Like there's no shame in that either. But if you If you'd feel uncomfortable in that timeline, you're gonna have to make some changes. You have to do it. You can pray to whatever you want to pray to, but at the end of the day, you have the vehicle, you have the body to make a change. You have the body to really move you can move stuff metaphysically, but to move things physically, that's a whole nother type of power. I don't have my products. I'm literally just I only was supposed to do my lips, but then I said I'm gonna do my eyes too. Why not? I haven't done my makeup in quite a while, and I'm not really liking how this looks, but it is what it is. I'm starting to get more comfortable with just going out and just looking normal, going out as is. After being outside for so long with makeup, you start to forget how you truly look. And maybe that's why I feel like I don't recognize myself, because I've been wearing makeup so much outside. Well, I stopped recently, but I used to, and it was giving me this tainted view on myself. I'm gonna get back to basics and get back to accepting yourself as you are. The uptick in plastic surgeries is driving me insane. It's not really driving me insane, but I do worry for the next generation, because they feel like they need to alter themselves surgically to be beautiful, and quite frankly, that is not true. They say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I truly believe that beauty is like subjective. So, um, and when it comes to every human being, they find something else beautiful. There will be a person who, like, I personally, people say, oh, there's people who are universally beautiful, but that's still a lie, because you can put 5 women somewhere, and someone's like, people may find that person not so beautiful, like, and it's like different cultures have different beauty standards, so you can't just say that one specific type of person is beautiful, because you may think that person is beautiful and I may think, nah, not at all, like, so I just hate that, like, oh, or this talk of there's truth to it, but if you choose that reality, that's the reality you would get, like, oh, because you're beautiful you have more opportunities, da, 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 da. On a physical sense, yes, that is true. People who are more beautiful do have better opportunities. I wouldn't say they have better opportunities. I would say opportunities, because they're so beautiful, the opportunities, I wouldn't say they don't find them. I would say that people are more willing to give to people who are beautiful. Like, my own perspective is like, doesn't matter how you truly look, whatever is for you is going to find you. You don't need to be more beautiful to live out, for example, your soul's purpose. Like, that's just my own personal opinion. That's just my own opinion. Yes, being beautiful is a great, you can definitely use it. Like, come on, use what you got. Like, if you're beautiful, use that. But if you weren't born so fortunate, I guess some people would say, fortunate, right? Then use what you got. Like, I think some of us were created. Oh, this one looks actually. Some of us were created a certain way so we could experience a certain type of life. It sounds horrible, right? But we're created a certain way to experience life a certain way. I think by altering yourself, you're and making it your identity, or like not doing the inner work, you're doing a disservice to your spirit. You're doing a great disservice to your spirit. And then those who do get the surgery have the biggest egos, and it only puts you down a path long term, maybe a path of destruction, like unhappiness and and comparing yourself to others. I think that's one of the downsides of it all. I am gonna throw out this lipstick. I don't think that I don't know, I'm not really feeling it. I might go for like a pink, I might make a light pink lip product. Yeah. When it comes to the shift, where do I think we're heading? Well, I already said at the beginning of the year, I made a video, and I think it was a live stream, and I was saying how community building is so important. And if you're in the US like me, the president is saying that immigrants should go back to their country and build. And I was already saying, hey, oh, I ran out of this. No. Community and building is important. Like, it is, and we have to get back to doing that. If your neighbor doesn't have XYZ, go ahead and help them. If this person needs help, go ahead and help. Of course, it's a choice. You don't have to help every person that enters your sphere. Oh, this is like, it's too different. I use my oils on my nails. That's where they're growing. You have to help every single person that comes along into your sphere. We also have free will. We can choose what we will and will not put up with. We can choose what path we want to go down. Of course, we don't know the outcome of it all, but let me see. We don't know the outcome of it all, but it's still a choice that you made at the end of the day. I feel myself aligning or wanting to align more with what I came to Earth to do, whether it is speaking or writing, or I just feel like I'm being called. So if you're being called like me, make sure you answer that call, okay? Like, answer the call. I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? You gotta see life like that. What is the worst? Yeah, I use the same thing on my lip and my eyes, yeah. What is the worst that could happen? Honestly. Let's look. I love doing my eyes like this. I love it. What is the worst that could happen? So yeah, I'm gonna write some sort of poetry or something soon. To kind of sum up what I'm going through internally, because I'm going through a lot. Feeling more tired. Just allowing myself to rest, because there's going to be a point where those who are called need to speak out and speak loudly. I used to think that those people on the street were crazy, who were like, Jesus is gonna da, but I guess if they're called to say that, then they're called to say that. Like, and I'm not gonna judge. Personally, I'm not too religious, so to see that, I'll be like, oh my gosh, shut up. But now, as I'm getting older, I'm like, listen, freedom of speech. They can say whatever they want to say, you know? This is what I usually do with my makeup. I add a lot there to kind of draw more attention to the eyes. Put a little bit underneath. So simple. My sister's like, how do you do your makeup? And I'm like, I don't even do contour. My aunt is telling me that right here is becoming dark. And she's like, you have a dark spot here and a dark spot here. And I'm like, do you see it? It looks like a contour. I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it. Like, It kind of looks like, again, this area is darkening, and I don't really care. It's not a big deal to me. I did use a tanning sunscreen, so that could also be why it would be getting dark. Whatever. Let me see. I don't really strive for perfection. Subconsciously, maybe I do, but I try not to consciously strive for perfection. I just live life and just allow whatever needs to come to me, come to me. I really stopped trying to chase and hold on. Okay, I just had to mat out my lips. Looks good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing my makeup like this on a daily. It's giving ancient. I love it. But yeah, I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm like, who is this girl? Because I don't know who she is. It's just my own inner perception of myself is changing. And I just don't recognize myself. I don't know, it's not really a good or a bad thing. It's just, I don't know who she is. My internal world has changed, so how I perceive my external world has changed as well. Right now, I'm just living. And I do have goals, I do have dreams. I do have my purpose that I want to live out. And I really just feel like it is just to share my perspective on whatever is going on, because it's good to have a lot of people who have different perspectives, hopefully in a group setting where we can like discuss what's going on in the world, where we want to head next, what can we do to prepare for the next level or step or timeline, what can we do to prepare. I just know that purging is necessary. Standing on business like that let me see if I can find it. Justin Bieber's like, can't you see I'm standing on business? I love that, because that's literally what we need to do. Stand on business. If you have XYZ, that you need to do it. If you want to accomplish this, start now. If you want a new friend group, reach out and make sure you have some standards that you have for yourself as well. Let me see. I can't really find it. I may go live on my phone for the fun of it. Going live here is a little odd to me. So I'm gonna end the stream and I'm gonna do it on my phone, because I do see a difference when I stream on my phone compared to on my laptop. So I'll be back.